What is one of the most unique features of human beings as a species? Okay, well, we are the meaning makers. We're the only species who live actually with an ongoing awareness of our own mortality. This is a uniquely human experience, and it's woven into our daily existence in all manner of different ways that are almost imperceptible, but having a powerful impact all the same. Now, as a result of this existential awareness, we are compelled to try and find and understand the meaning of our own existence. The funny thing is that we spend most of our time not even thinking about this. It's more like the music that is playing in the background of a film. You rarely notice it or think about it, but if the music, the background music, weren't there, it would be starkly obvious, wouldn't it? And it just wouldn't feel the same. So existential questions are a little like wondering, okay, what kind of music do I want to have in the background of my life? What is my story going to sound like? There are many things we don't choose. You don't choose your culture, you don't choose your sex, you don't choose your generation, family of origin, race, aspects of temperament, some of the adversities that you're going to encounter, but what kind of meaning am I going to make of these? And the one thing that really puts the pressure on this whole meaning-making thing that we are compelled to do is the fact that we actually know that we are going to die. We are the only species that understands the inevitability of our own death. Now, that's heavy stuff, of course. And for that matter, we are the only species who spend quite a lot of time and energy trying not to think about this. Now, this awareness starts, I think, much earlier than we really think about or kind of give credit to. Some of us may have been lucky enough to have been introduced to mortality through things like, the loss of a goldfish or a cat or a dog. These are gentle initiations, but real experience is all the same of the permanence of death. We may have encountered it in, things like the temporary absence of a parent, sometimes when we're young. We may have encountered it in more acute ways, sometimes with like having perhaps maybe lost an important person to us, or maybe watching an illness progress, or sometimes accidents and close calls. These are all these kind of confrontations that we have. One thing is definitely for sure, though, as time goes by, we are all going to experience loss, and we are all going to bear witness to other people's losses. Death confronts us all, it's true, that's for certain. But there is an inverse here that's really important for us to think about psychologically and spiritually. Can we confront death? Now, a lot of psychologists and psychotherapists, particularly the existential ones, believe that beneath many of our more common mental health issues is actually something referred to as death anxiety. And of course, death anxiety, the philosophical kind of equivalent is something a little like existential dread, okay? Existential angst, that vague sense of what's the point, okay? So the thinking here is that death anxiety is displaced onto other things we can more manageably engage with. So what does that mean? Okay, well, think about maybe somebody's anxiety about flying, somebody's habit of double and triple checking things around the house before they leave. The habit of maybe avoiding important challenges by like killing time watching TV or being on the internet. People's periodic worries about their tension headaches or their stress headaches. What if it's something more sinister? Okay, this kind of thing. Or sometimes alternatively, people's avoidance of the big stuff, avoidance of health issues, avoidance of things that they need to be confronting. The point here is our anxiety around these things, they think, this more neurotic anxiety, is actually really has underneath, is harboring kind of, if you want, deeper existential awareness. And that existential awareness is one day I am going to die. And what's it all about?